many people do you think the police shoot a year?
I don't know.
See? So you're talking out of your ass.
Well, tell me.
1,000. They shoot about 1,000 people a year.
Okay. And
How many of that are white people?
tell me.
See, again, we're having this discussion,
No,
but you're so sure of yourself you don't even know the stats.
But why does that stat?
Because you're talking about how much you have to worry about. I'm
Not
saying,
I have to worry. My friends who are black, who are
Right.
who are married and raising kids.
Right.
Here's what this is
Absolutely.
my personal experience. My personal experience when I took my kids out and they got their driver's license.
Right.
I was worried about them driving safely, and
Right.
those are the discussions I had. Don't
Absolutely.
speed and don't take somebody. My black friends have to have an added discussion.
I agree.
That I've never had with my
Absolutely.
kids. If you get pulled over by the cop, make sure that your hands are there.
Right.
Don't reach for anything.
Okay.
So isn't that privilege?
Okay, again, let's not talk about. I like the word advantage better. There's something about privilege that just is. It bleeds into something that gets a little ridiculous.
Advantage, I think, is a harsher thing.
I think it's a realer thing.
I think you guys are talking about the same thing. And you
Kind
don't
of.
want to use it because
Yeah, but kind
of the
of.
connotation of it that's attached to it.
Okay, but let's get back to the police.
Okay.
They shoot about 1,000 people a year, right?
Right.
Now, in a country of 340 million people, a lot of whom are crazy and a lot of whom are armed, I don't know if that's like a ridiculous number. There are some people the police do have to shoot.
What percentage are white?
3/4.
More white. Wow.
But since blacks are only 14% of the population, that's almost twice the percentage of what it would be.
Right.
Okay,
So there's a problem.
there's a problem. But police also have many more encounters with black people. So you have to figure in all the.
I don't really say privilege or advantage. I say marketing, right? I say marketing. Was there a time, and maybe even still today, about racism? Yeah, right. I guess you could say stereotyping, racial profiling is racist in a way, all right? But let's be honest. I think it's all marketing, right? It's all marketing because at the end of the day, okay, what's the image you see, right? In general, when dealing with police officers, what's the image you see when black people deal with police officers? What's the image you see with white people when dealing with police officers, right? You see more attitude, more violence, more combativeness, more issues, more troubles when you see black people. That's the marketing, right? That's what you see social media. That's what you see in the news, right? Now, at a point in time, right, you can see it's racism because the mainstream media would paint a bad picture, right, purposely. But you can't say that today, right? You can't really say that today when body cam is there. No one's putting commentary over it. Say there's like I said, place cams or recorded shit where they do stupid shit, right? They do criminal shit. So just like let's say this, right? Just like a woman would find it cautious, let's say walking late at night with men around. But in reality, the statistics show you that you don't have a high percentage of danger just because a man is walking around at night and you're walking around at night, right? I'm not saying don't be cautious, right? But we can understand stereotypes. We can understand these marketing, right? Marketing where you see men are dangerous, or marketing you see that it's dangerous for women walking around at night. Right? It's marketing, right? It's propaganda. It's narratives. So we have to be honest with ourselves that yes, there could be a bit of racism, but I believe that's less today.